At one time, Subway was king of the fast food industry, beating out fast food giants like Burger King, Wendy's, and even McDonald's. Yet the Subway we know today faces a significant decline, its reputation crumbling amidst a chaos of PR crises and controversies. From the rise of a sandwich shop rooted in a teenager's dream to the fall of a global food empire, Subway's journey is punctuated by a series of controversies, be it the scandal surrounding its once celebrated spokesperson or the disputes over the quality of its ingredients. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the shocking PR crises that led to the downfall of Subway. In 1965, a 17-year-old boy named Fred DeLuca from a humble Italian-American family got a friendly loan of $1,000 from his family friend Peter Buck and set out on a mission to sell submarine sandwiches. From a cozy little Connecticut shop, Fred's dream took its first step, eventually growing into a worldwide sandwich sensation. The company's Eat Fresh slogan emphasized fresh ingredients and healthier alternatives to typical fast food. Suddenly, amidst the burger giants, Subway was this fresh breath of air, serving up healthier, fresh sandwiches. The slogan not only resonated with health-conscious consumers, but also positioned Subway as a pioneer in the fast food industry, transforming its brand image into a symbol of fresh, nutritious meals. However, as we'll see, this commitment to freshness would be tested in the face of controversy. Jared Fogle was not just another face in the crowd, he was the man who became synonymous with the Subway brand. A regular Subway customer, Jared turned heads worldwide when he claimed to have lost over 240 pounds solely by incorporating Subway sandwiches into his diet. Spotting an opportunity, Subway executives decided to make Jared an unofficial ambassador of the brand. He was positioned as a living testament to the Eat Fresh motto, an embodiment of Subway's commitment to health and wellness. And just like that, Jared became the face of Subway, starring in hundreds of advertisements and representing the brand on numerous platforms. But in 2015, this association took a disastrous turn. The FBI conducted a raid on Jared's home, revealing a chilling collection of explicit material involving minors. He was promptly arrested and later confessed to charges of child pornography and sexual conduct involving minors. The court proceedings were public and harrowing, resulting in a prison sentence of more than 15 years for Fogle. The revelation was catastrophic for Subway. The brand was now irreversibly tied to a convicted felon. It was a nightmare scenario for Subway's reputation and image, an image painstakingly built over 5 decades. The scandal not only cost the company its global spokesperson, but also significantly eroded the trust and goodwill it had fostered with its customers. Many questioned Subway's judgment in tying their brand so closely to one individual, and the fallout from the scandal left the company scrambling for damage control. As they were soon to find out, their PR crises were far from over. In 2002, Subway was under fire for having high sugar content in their bread, a stark contrast to its health-focused image. Fast forward to 2008, the company launched its infamous $5 footlong campaign, which eventually led to discontent among franchisees due to the financial strain it caused. Then, the bread controversy of 2014 rocked Subway's image further when a blogger pointed out that azodicarbonamide, a chemical also found in yoga mats, was an ingredient in Subway's bread. As public outcry grew, Subway was quick to assure its customers that it was already in the process of removing the chemical from its bread recipe. However, 2017 delivered another shocker. This time, the company's chicken came under scrutiny. A Canadian broadcasting corporation revealed that Subway's chicken was only about 50% chicken DNA, with the rest being soy filler. Subway vehemently denied these claims and even launched a defamation lawsuit against CBC, but the damage was already done. The public and media reactions to these controversies were understandably critical. Subway's claim to freshness was repeatedly questioned and parodied, especially on social media platforms. Major news outlets further amplified the doubts and concern, with some calling for greater transparency and integrity from Subway. Each of these PR crises significantly impacted Subway's Eat Fresh brand identity. The slogan, once seen as a commitment to fresh, quality ingredients, was now associated with controversies, doubts, and mistrust. The question on everyone's mind was, can Subway really live up to its promise of eating fresh? As we delve further, we'll see Subway's PR crises didn't stop there. In fact, they were just getting started. But before that, do us a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. Subway was becoming infamous, not just with the public, but also within its own network of franchisees. The issues raised were numerous and of grave concern. The fast food chain, it seemed, was biting off more than it could chew. Subway's success was built on the franchise model, but it was this very model that came under scrutiny. Numerous franchisees voiced their dissatisfaction with what they saw as a lack of support from Subway. Fred DeLuca was widely criticized for his relentless push for rapid expansion, often at the expense of providing adequate support to the existing franchises. In many ways, DeLuca's business practices seemed sketchy. Many accused him of prioritizing the opening of more stores over franchisee support, and some reports suggested that Subway primarily targeted immigrant communities for expansion. Subway stores were popping up everywhere, sometimes within a stone's throw of each other. This increased competition between Subway's own franchises and led to complaints that DeLuca cared more about collecting royalties than the success of individual stores. The general sentiment was that Subway had become too big, too fast. The impact of these internal conflicts seeped into the public sphere, adding another dent to Subway's already tarnished image. Internally, it led to a tense and unsupportive atmosphere, with franchisees feeling neglected and resentful. Externally, it further fueled public skepticism about Subway's business ethics and practices. Customers began to wonder, if Subway couldn't treat its own people right, how could it possibly do right by its customers? The fourth PR crisis to hit Subway was one of the most surreal, and it revolved around something quite unexpected: tuna. In early 2021, a lawsuit was filed in California alleging that the tuna used in Subway's sandwiches and wraps wasn't tuna at all. Now, if you're a fan of their tuna sub, I'm sure you can imagine how shocking this would be. The complaint claimed that the so-called tuna was actually a, quote, mixture of various concoctions, and its true composition was not disclosed to the public. As soon as the controversy broke, it was almost like the entire world stopped and held its collective breath. The legal implications were severe, as this lawsuit alleged false advertising. The public reaction was equally strong. Customers felt deceived and even violated, wondering how they could have been served something that wasn't what it claimed to be. The media, in turn, had a field day with this scandal. Headlines splashed across news outlets, ranging from serious investigative pieces to humorous and sarcastic takes on the Tuna Gate. Subway, caught up in this storm, responded swiftly and assertively. They vehemently denied the allegations, standing by their claim that their tuna was 100% wild-caught. They even conducted lab tests to prove it and published the results. Despite this, it was clear that the damage was done. The controversy not only caused a dent in Subway's credibility, but it also left consumers questioning the integrity of the food industry as a whole. Subway's response was an attempt at crisis management, sure, but was it enough to salvage their tarnished reputation? And more importantly, could they weather yet another storm? Subway's journey has been marred by a series of PR crises, from the shocking Jared Fogle scandal to various controversies about the quality and authenticity of their ingredients. Each crisis left a significant impact on their brand image and customer trust, challenging the Eat Fresh promise that has long been associated with Subway. This series of events underscores the importance of robust crisis management strategies. Reputation is key in the fast food industry, where trust in the quality of food and ethical business practices can make or break a brand. For Subway, navigating these crises has been a trial by fire, testing their resilience and adaptability. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about these crises and Subway's handling of them? How have these controversies influenced your perception of Subway? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.